This day that God has given me, I'm not gonna waste this joy deep down inside me. I'm not gonna shake. Been stressed for so long, so stuck in my own way. So I'ma enjoy this moment. It's the day that the Lord has made.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kaylin. As you guys can see, we are getting back into budgeting, and this video is going to be my 2024 financial reset, and we're just going to be going through a couple things, and I'm going to let you know kind of where the journey has brought us from and where we're going in 2024 as far as our budgeting and finances are concerned. So welcome me back. I hope you guys aren't mad at me. A lot of you guys miss these videos, and I missed them too, to be honest, but I just needed to step away for a little bit. But now we are back and we are ready to take on 2024. So if you're interested in coming along with my financial budgeting journey yet again in a different way, welcome, and I look forward to what this year is going to bring. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it. So we're taking it back. We're going to start this video off of a little excerpt from this book. So this book is by T.D. Jakes, and it's called The Great Investment: Balancing Faith, Family, and Finance to Build a Rich Spiritual Life. I actually snagged this from my parents from their bookshelf, and I was like, this is perfect and I need to read this. So I'm currently reading through it now, but I just wanted to read a little excerpt from it. That's just going to set this video right where it needs to be as far as starting and setting the intention. So, seek the giver and not the gift. But you, man of God, flee from all this and pursue righteousness, godliness, faith, love, endurance, and gentleness. That's from 1 Timothy 6, verse 11. Verse 11 teaches you what you are to pursue. It is the pursuit of God and His righteousness, faith, and love that allows the other things to come your way. In fact, Jesus said, if you seek God first, all these things shall be added unto you, which is Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. God will take care of you. God will give you all things, as He did Solomon and many others. He does this when He knows it is not for the things He gives that you seek His face. Surely you can understand that. Who wants someone who is more interested in what you can give him or her than they are in loving you? You must worship the giver, not the gift. So I just wanted to start that off because I feel like when it comes to finances and, you know, the goals that we set for ourselves, we need to be more intentional on not just asking for things or looking for the next thing that we want or desire for our futures, for our finances, for our life just in general. But we need to start practicing gratitude and being thankful for the things that God has blessed us with, and also using the things that He has blessed us with wisely. So 2023 was a terrible year for me, like not as far as like finances, but as far as my financial stewardship, how I took care of my money. I didn't really pay off debt like I was doing as much. Like I kind of just went like willy-nilly and eating out a lot, ordering stuff, shopping, just like, girl, why are you spending all this money? And along the year, I can see myself being like, oh, like not being, like just searching for something like next, like a bigger home, car, like all this kind of like materialistic things. And I had to sit and think like, okay, God blessed me with this house. And like that whole story is just amazing of itself because God truly provided for me and my husband when we bought this home. But what am I doing to take care of it? What am I doing to steward it? Am I thankful for it every single day? And the way we steward things, God is looking at, and it's important to know, are we being good stewards of the blessings that God has already given us? If we're not being stewards of what He has already blessed us with, how can we expect Him to bless us with more? And then going in tune off of that is what our focus needs to be. Our focus needs to be first Him, seeking Him in everything that we do, like Matthew 6:33 says, and then all will be added to us. God knows our desires. He knows what we want. He knows what we need overall. He sees the future and what we'll need then and there. So just making God the forefront of my finances is kind of where we're going at this year. So we're talking more about putting the faith in your finance, and twice a month I'm going to do these finance videos. It'll be cash stuffing, it'll be going over like budget with me's, all that kind of stuff, and we're going to be paying off some debt. So my new like mantra for these videos, we are laying down our faith as a foundation for our finances and believing God for breakthrough in our debt and savings so that we may continue to be good stewards over the money God has blessed us with and establish establish generational wealth for our legacy here on earth. That is where we're going. If you are on board with that, if that's something that you want to do as well in your life, come join. I'm happy to have you guys, and I'm happy to hold each other accountable. So let's get into what my 2024 financial goals are. We're getting back to the basics, you guys. So overview of my budget journey. You guys already know. If you're new, you don't know, but I did a lot of budgeting videos. I'm not sure even when I started, to be honest, but I did a lot of budgeting videos for a while. Cash stuffing envelopes, just all budgeting videos. Mostly it was cash envelope stuffing, and I was paying off debt. Most of my debt is student loans. That's what we're going to be focused on this year. I paid off 2 student loans when I was back into my journey. I almost had paid off my car, and then I had issues with my car and had to get a new car. But I was tackling debt, and I was doing so good with my envelopes and saving for things. And that is what we're getting back into this year. So I felt like I needed to step away. Now I realize some things that I didn't realize before. My mindset is a little bit different. My goals are a little bit different. But my focus is putting God first in everything that I do, and that is also including my finances, because he's the one who's blessed me with the finances and the job and the money and, you know, the things that I have. So I'm returning because it's time. Your girl's been spending too much money. It has gotten out of hand, and it's just like we're never going to get to the goals that we want to get to if we keep spending our money willy-nilly. So we are back to be held accountable and to have this documented so that I can see the growth and I can work with you guys and encourage you guys to also get your finances back in order this year. You can expect, like I said, 2 videos a month that are budgeting, and they will likely be on Fridays. I do my faith videos on Fridays, and then we're going to do our finance videos on Fridays. So every other Friday is going to be the faith, and the other Fridays are going to be the finance. So that is where the faith and finance are coming on Fridays. So let's get into the resources that I am using in 2024, and then we'll get into some other things. This video is just kind of like an overview. I am not going to be cash stuffing in this video just because I did not get paid yet for the month, so I likely will just drop in an extra video of the cash stuffing sometime in the following weeks before the next video, because I don't want to have 2 cash stuffings in one video, unless you guys would prefer like a really big cash stuffing. I mean, not really big, but a bigger cash stuffing all in one at the end of the month. I can do that as well. I have my little budgeting stuff set up. Bringing out the envelopes. I did make these envelopes. I no longer have my Etsy shop, but we'll think about that as coming back, or maybe making these again in the future. But this is a savings challenge that I made myself. We'll get into that, and I'll explain that. I have this $5 sitting here for a reason. This is my bank withdrawal envelope, which I bring to the bank, and I just put in the quantity of the cash and the total that I need. This is for my cash breakdown, so I can do my cash envelope stuffings. These are my 2 binders. So I am trying to decide exactly what I want to do as far as categories still, but nonetheless, I'll show you guys what I have. I have been using these still, even though I wasn't doing the budgeting videos. So don't think that I wasn't budgeting at all. I just wasn't being as disciplined with it. So this is my priority savings. So birthdays and gifts for any birthdays throughout the year. I have to go in and change all these trackers out. Hubby for like his birthday or like date nights or anything like that. Things that I want to buy him. Just extra stuff, okay? Car maintenance, emergency fund, which I had car maintenance was full. I got my oil change and what I had in there was gone. Emergency fund, medical dental, which I have to think about this one because my doctor's takes everything, like I have to pay with cards. So I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I might still just keep it just because it can be used for like other things like buying medicines, prescriptions, stuff like that. And then the dentist as well, everything is charged to a card. Vacation, which I definitely want to start beefing this one up. We have a couple trips that we have planned for the year, and we need to get started on the savings ASAP. Christmas. Now, Christmas was detrimental this year. We have so many babies in the family, and just kids. And we do Pollyanna on each side. This year we didn't do Pollyanna on my in-law side, but it just adds up. Like, all the kids add up. I like to get my nieces and nephews and my godchildren like good gifts for Christmas. I like to get them things that they need. So I ended up spending a lot more than I had in my envelope. So we really need to come up with a good goal for this year. And I want to have my Christmas money by August. Like, no no more. I want to be like, when it's like October, September-ish, I want to already be shopping for my Christmas presents because I don't want to deal with the stress of it. I felt like everything kind of hit us at once last year and I didn't like that. So we'll be doing a lot like quicker for saving for Christmas. So that's going to be a priority for sure. Now this pink binder is more so like my fun stuff, just things that aren't really as much of a priority, but it's things that I still want to put money aside for. So fun money, self-care, and then my giving. So this obviously is a priority, but this is going to be turned into just like giving if I feel like on my heart like I need to give to someone or something or a corporation or whatever it is. This is going to be for that. And then I will show you my wallet. So my wallet this is a wallet that I ordered back then when I was really heavy into the budgeting journey. I had ordered a bunch of stuff that I was thinking about selling. This is one of them. We'll see what the future holds, but I have a whole bunch of these, actually not in this color, but I ordered samples of every color and I'm using the pink one currently and I really like it, honestly. But these are my envelopes for my wallet. So we have gas, we have eating out, spending, which is just like anything, coffee, which I got a lot of gift cards for Christmas, so I already went ahead and put in my gift cards in these so that I don't even have to worry about putting money in them right away because I got a lot of gift cards for Christmas and my birthday. So we have coffee, date night, activities, can be anything like family activities, going out with friends, just stuff like that. Books, I am heavy on my reading. If you guys follow my channel, you guys know I like to read a lot, so I got a lot of Barnes and Nobles and Amazon gift cards for Christmas and my birthday, so they are all in there. Cameron, for anything that she needs, just like small stuff. Me and my husband have an Excel sheet. My husband he's an accountant. He has an Excel sheet that does like all our joint expenses, which is like very, very beautiful, and that's just his thing, and he gets it to a T. Like, amazing. Glad to have him. We have money set aside for like her college fund and things that we need as far as, you know, like we call it our baby fund for like diapers, wipes, food, all that kind of stuff. We have that in our joint account. So this is just me putting in like some extra money for her in case something comes up and I'm out and I want to get her some stuff. But we do use our joint account for that as well. Personal is just anything for me. I have some birthday gift cards in there for TJ Maxx and Target. And then tithes, that is in there for when we go to church and we pay our tithes. So then I have all my cards over here. And then it has some little compartments in here and just a little slot and then a coin thing and then another compartment. So those are my categories for my wallet. I still have to kind of sit down when I get my check and figure out what categories are going to be like my main priority, because for those of you who don't already know or you're new, I am a registered nurse, and I recently, well, not recently, I think it's been almost a year now that I've been part-time since having my daughter. So my checks are a little bit lower than they were, but I work night shift, so it's kind of boosted. So I didn't really take too much of a pay cut. It was very minimal, but still I have to be very wise with where my money is going. So this is my savings challenge, which this is a 12-month savings challenge, and I decided to do my dollar savings challenge in these envelopes so that they can all just be in there. So for January, we are already starting off very well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, $16 in our dollar savings challenge so far. And I'm just going to do this all year and see where it goes. I found this to be very successful the first time that I did it, and I was able to save a lot with just $1. So I'm excited to do this savings challenge this year. Then I have another savings challenge envelope. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I am doing a savings challenge for vacation with my sorority, so I'm like, maybe I might use it for this. We'll see, but it's saving almost $1,000 to go towards like vacation. So we're all in like a little vacation like squad, and we're doing that. So I might use that for this, and we can track that throughout the year. And then the last thing that I am utilizing this year is the 100 envelope savings challenge. So I did get this from Amazon. I haven't opened it or really set it up yet, but I wanted to do this year because I like the 100 envelope saving challenge. I wanted to order like the cute little containers with all the little envelopes in there, But I was like, I don't have time for that. And I just need something that can just be shipped to me and not be like break the bank, because like I said, we are not playing this year. So it comes with this savings tracker, 100 envelope savings challenge tracker. When you do the 100 envelope challenge, you're gonna save a total of $5,050 by the end of the year. What you're doing is just literally saving every amount from $1 to $100, and then you just can kind of like color it in. So this is just so nice to me because it already comes labeled. You just don't have to do anything at all. I will link this down below. It's already in order. Like literally all you have to do is pop it in and start saving. So let's see if I might have to separate it. Now, would I love to do like a whole bunch of savings challenges? Yes, but it's just literally not realistic, because we just don't have time for that. We have a lot of goals and a lot of things we have to get done this year. And a part of creating a budget and, you know, being financially free at some point, you have to be realistic and you have to know what works for you. What works for you might not work for someone else. So don't get into comparing your finances to someone else, because your household is different. You have different needs, and it's just important to keep that in mind. So I had this $5 just laying in like one of my coat pockets or something, and I was like, ooh, this is gonna be my $5 to start off my 100 envelope savings challenge. So we're going to go to 5 and we're gonna slide that in here, and boom. So I wonder if I should, let's see how big I can fit, if I can put it in just halfway. No, I don't think so. But we'll do it so you can see the 5, so it can be aesthetic. So I am gonna, it depends on the check, but I'm gonna see how I can, you know, get a lot of the bigger numbers done first, because you just never know what like emergencies that come up and things throughout the year. I'd rather have the smaller ones left over in the end. So let me grab a little marker. I don't know if this will work, so let's see. I grabbed 2. So we're just gonna, oh, that's a little tiny little thing. All right. I don't know if this is gonna actually stay, but now we have our $5 done, and I'm just gonna put this in here so that this can be our marker. And I'm really excited for this. So like I said, I will link this down below. It's really cute. My brother has one. I think both my parents got one. My mom just got hers in the mail, and she was like all excited, and we were talking about doing it this year. But let's talk about why I'm doing this. So obviously to save money, but let's get into our main goals for the year and why I'm doing these savings challenges and what they're going to be used for. So y'all already know. There she is, okay? We still haven't gotten rid of her, okay? And I'm tired of her. We've been tired of her, but I'm really tired of her now. And the interest on it, and when I keep going in to check the balance, it is getting higher. Oh, no. She has to go, okay? She has to go. I rebuke her. This was, I'm not even getting to it. If y'all want to hear about my whole debt story, go way back and watch that video about why I have so much student loan debt, okay? But anyway, we are gonna move forward, and we're not gonna live in the past. But Sallie Mae, we have to get rid of her. So I'm signing on. We have 2 loans left with Sallie Mae, okay? The first one that I am trying to pay off has the lower balance, but it has the variable interest rate, which is tragedy. It gets so high, and I'm like, why on earth is this the only one that was variable? I don't know. I think like when you're going through all this stuff when you're in college, like you don't really know what you're doing, and it goes to show, because all my other loans were fixed rates. I don't know what on earth was happening when this one turned out to be variable. I don't know who clicked that. So anyway, you live and you learn. Note to everyone, do not pick a variable interest rate, because especially in these times, your interest rate will be high as I don't know what. So I'm going to name this one what I usually do. So it's Sallie Mae number 3. I had 4 Sallie Mae loans. We have 2 left. This balance is $6,859.98, which I am, Lord willing, I've sat down, I've written it out, I've looked over my budget. I have to kind of like, you know, pay off one of my credit cards just from the end of December and like my husband's birthday and Christmas and all that, and then I'll be able to go heavy with knocking down this balance. So my goal is to pay it off by July. And like this is, we're gonna hold me accountable, all right? Unless like some emergency emergency comes up, but we are going to have an emergency fund for that so that it doesn't matter. We are still gonna have this money. So then the next one is the fourth loan, and this one's a little bit higher. So this one's gonna take us a little bit, but that's okay. It's $18,002.29. And the goal is to pay this one off. Let me see, because I wrote it out. I had it like completely written down. So this I know is possible because I was paying for grad school and I finished grad school in December. So now basically I'm going to kind of be still using that money like I was paying for grad school to pay on these loans. And then, you know, I think I'll have to pay my federal loans too, but we'll worry about those later. This is what we have to get rid of. So I at least thought I wrote it down. I did. Okay. The goal, oh, well, look at me. The goal is actually to pay this off by May as far as what I wrote down. And the goal for this one, I'm like trying to make sure that I'm reading this correctly, and I am. Okay, wow. The goal is to pay it off by December, the end of December 2024. And I think I put that mostly because this $5,000 that we're saving for the 100 envelope challenge is going to this. Like, no matter what, December, this is going to the balance of whatever is left. So from what I calculated, if I stick to my goal and I actually put the money towards it like I say I am, then we should pay this off by the end of the year. And it's a lot. It's a lot. Now, this is the goal, okay? I'm going to do everything in my power to make this happen, but as you know, things come up, and I will be happy to just even be close. Even if we start the year off with like a little bit left and we just pay it down like in 2025. But this is a big goal. This is a lot of faith right here that I am going to pay off. Adding it up, $24,862.27. So we might as well just, after all the interest and stuff, just say $25,000. Okay, we're having faith that we're going to pay off $25,000, and faith without works is dead. So we're going to have the faith. God's going to provide, guide my steps throughout all of this entire journey of paying off this debt. And we're going to put action behind that. And that means I'm going to do my best to be a good steward of what I have and not go over my budget, the limits that I'm setting for myself, not get caught up in materialistic things and things that I may want over my needs, because this needs to be gone, okay? This needs to be gone. So that is just, you know, a way that I am truly believing and having faith, and I am incorporating it into my finances just as you would have faith in any other area in your life and expect God to do big things, but we also have to do our part as well in getting it done. So that is, I think, everything that I wanted to cover in this financial reset for 2024. We're getting back to the basics. We're getting back to cash stuffings. I'm excited to use all my little things again and talk to you guys again and hear about your goals. So what are your goals for 2024? What are you saving for? If you have debt as well, what are you trying to pay off this year? And how was your 2023? Did you fall off? Because I've seen a lot of people kind of fell off. But the economy also, like, we're not even gonna get into all that, but it is expensive to live right now, and we have to be wiser and more strategic with our money and the way that we are spending, saving, and investing. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. One last thing I want to add is I also am going to be doing my coin challenge. So this is an easy challenge. If you get change from anywhere, you just get this little jar. It doesn't even have to be this jar, but I like it because it tells you how much is in there when you add it in. So I have $10.27 in here now, and we're going to fill it up for the entire year. So I will try to link this down below. If I can't find the exact one, I'll link something similar, but that's an easy challenge to do that doesn't take any real effort at all. So that and the dollar savings challenge are pretty much my go-tos and the ones that I've been doing while I have so much debt and financial things that I want to attack and work on for the year. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your girl is back. I was formerly known as Simply K, but we are just stepping into our full, authentic, true identity. All right, we're stepping into our true identity. We are on a financial journey that is a work in progress, but we're having faith and believing God for more. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.